Hey everybody, welcome to the Laps Comic Fan Live. I am Steve, and today we are going to talk about comics that we got in the past week. I'm about a week behind. I've been very busy at work, but I'm going to show you guys what I've been reading, any new series that has come out that we want to get into, and Comic Book Shop gave me a new shirt. It's a Doctor Doom shirt, so I was like, "Oh, thanks, guys. I appreciate that. That was very cool of you." But yeah, we're gonna talk a lot of stuff today. We're gonna get into a bunch of stuff that I'm reading. Like I said, I'm about a week behind on getting my comics, so I had to order a bunch. I've just been so busy at work. It's like I haven't been able to go to my comic book store in a while, so I've had to order off eBay, and that sucks. But it is a lot easier than driving every freaking week, like an hour away. So, but yeah, we're gonna get into everything here. Man, it feels like it's been a long time since I've been able to hang out with everybody on my channel. I've been doing a lot of stuff on MSK's channel, the Master Swag King, as you know him. As awesome as MSK and as normal as he is, tonight I will be on the MSK channel. We're gonna talk. I think we're doing Absolute Flash #2. So wow, we're actually gonna review a comic book. It's been forever since we have. Um, Hopefully he doesn't change it on me and not read it. That would be very MSK to not read the comic book that we're going to review, and me have read it like 6 times. So there is that. Let me get this shared out, and yeah, this should be a lot of fun, guys. If there's anything you guys are reading, you guys should let me know, and yeah, I would love to see and hear what you guys have been up to and what you've been reading. So, all right. So let's go and see what I got this week. Like I said, I know some of these are not brand new, but I'm about a week or so behind, or maybe from this past week. Yeah. I didn't get what was new on this past Wednesday. So I got the stuff from the week before. So let's go over a whole bunch of stuff and let's talk about it. And let's see where the direction of comics is going. Number one, because I do have a quite a bunch of opinions on that, especially with one of the books that is in here. All right, so first up, we got the new Wolverine #1. This is a Chris Claremont run. I'm excited to see what this is about. I have not read this yet. Now, none of these I've read yet. I will be reading probably almost all of them tonight and tomorrow. And tomorrow also I will be on Professor Savage Dad's channel on Longboxing. We are doing a character analysis of Kyle Rayner. We've read about half of the first compendium, and that's what we're going to talk about, is everything in that compendium. So that should be a lot of fun too. I think if you like Green Lantern, which I love Green Lantern, it's one of my pet, like, what do you call that? Not pet peeve. I can't remember the words right now, but it's one of the things I really like. I just, for some reason, I just love Green Lantern. Guilty pleasure, I guess you could say, in comics, even though Green Lantern's pretty popular. I'll read it no matter what. Like, I don't know why. I just love the Green Lantern, especially if it's written well. Like, I love the Jeff Johns run. As you can see right there, I have the whole Jeff Johns run. This is like mostly Jeff Johns stuff over here. But as you can tell, also, I've rearranged a lot of the shelves behind me. I know it looks slanted. It's not. It's just because the camera is slanted. It's the way the floor is down here. I got to get that fixed. But so anyway, Wolverine, that looks reminiscent of the Frank Miller cover, which is kind of cool. Brown yellow suit Wolverine. I'm very excited to read this. Yeah, I think who's else is on here? It says Tom Riley is on there. So let's take it out and look. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. It starts off Wolverine's just in a giant mess. Look at that. That is awesome. The art choices are pretty interesting. That's Sabretooth, man. Does he look weird? Well, this is going to be great. Chris Claremont, obviously the godfather of X-Men. Speaking of, I've been working on getting my Chris Claremont X-Men collection up all the way, right? So one of the things that's hard about collecting Chris Claremont X-Men is the omnibuses went 1 through 5, and then they started something different, right? Well, I had been on the hunt for 4 and 5, right? And then I bought this prelude to Mutant Massacre. This literally has everything that number 5 does. It has everything that number 5 does. And I was like, well, that's crazy. So you can't really see, but I got all these. So I got 1, 2, 3, Prelude to Mutant Massacre. I got Mutant Massacre. I got The Fall of the Mutants, Extinction Agenda. I just need a couple more and I'll have the full Chris Claremont run. And then it'll get into like the volume 2 with Jim Lee and Chris Claremont. Now, I know Jim Lee did work on some of volume 1, but that's the way it goes. I wish it would just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, like the Golden Age omnibuses and stuff like that, but it doesn't. But I am very happy that I got that. And yeah, so here's what I got today. Let's see, I got this is the one I got today. I got Fall of the Mutants. So I'm very excited about this. I've been wanting this for a long time. I've been wanting to get the whole Chris Claremont run. I've been wanting to get the whole Chris Claremont run before I actually go in and read it. Now, the volume 1 omnibus, I have the sleeve down here because I actually did start reading. I was like, oh man, I just want to read this X-Men run. I want to, because it's very nostalgic for me. X-Men was huge for me just because that was the one comic that my brother liked that I also liked. He liked Spider-Man, but he only really liked Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man. And I was reading, I couldn't afford Amazing Spider-Man or what else? There was something else at the time, Spectacular Spider-Man. So I had to get Web of Spider-Man, which was 99 cents an issue back whenever I got it. But I do have this upstairs. This Uncanny X-Men Volume 1. This is the giant size X-Men Omnibus. Fantastic run, man. Like just an awesome run. Just guy changed X-Men forever. And I appreciate and I love that so much. So the next book that we're going to talk about, this just goes to show you how dedicated I am to DC because I'm still reading this. I don't even know why. But here's the JSA number 9. Is this number 9? No, number 10. Sorry, this is number 10. And just so you know, I'm not bullshitting you. Here we go. Let's see here. Wait, this is my Superman stuff. Okay, so this must be it. Here we go. This is it right here. I went full in on DC's All In. So I'm going to show you how all in I went. So when the Justice League came out, they started talking about this thing called the Atom Project, which the Atom Project was, they were trying to get people's powers back because after Absolute Power, whenever the heroes won, all the powers that were stolen went back to everybody, but some of them didn't go back to the right people, and some people had other people's powers and blah, blah, blah. So they had this thing called the Atom Project, and I went, and it was a 5-issue series, and I bought all 5 of these, all 5 of the Atom Project, and it was very cool. Like, I would say if you are into the whole mythos of what went down with Darkseid and everything that started the whole All In and the whole Absolute universe, then I would say go ahead and get all these books. But if not, then you don't need to, but it does give you a lot more understanding. So after that, there was a 5-part series that I didn't know that I needed to read. Now, this is essential reading if you want to know what's going on with the Darkseid stuff and the powers and what happened in our universe after what happened with Darkseid and creating the Rift and all that stuff and creating the Absolute Universe. This was an old book back in the day. This was basically like the Fantastic Four for the DC universe, except none of these people have powers. This was Challengers of the Unknown, and it was a 5-part series. I went out and bought all 5 of these. This was unexpectedly good. This was very good. This dealt with what were the ramifications of what happened after the All-In special with Darkseid tearing the fabric of time and the universe and all that stuff. A bunch of things happened, and a bunch of crystals and other things formed in our universe, and the Challengers of the Unknown were the people that were sent to go take it on and look at it and figure out what's going on. Now, something that's been going on right now that I think is super underrated is the New Gods. I think this is underrated. This is Ram V. I'm not a huge Ram V fan, but I am a huge Ethan Cagle fan now because this dude's art is unreal, man. I love everything in here. And this is ongoing. This is a 12-issue series. I believe issue 9 just dropped, but I have the first 8 here. I have the first 8. And we'll just do this. There's issue 1. Ah, the skull fell. Issue 2. Issue 3. This deals with, the New Gods. They have a balance of Highfather and Darkseid. Well, what happens when Darkseid's not around? Does that throw everything into chaos? We don't know. But that's what this book's about. Issue 4. Issue 5, Justice League gets in there, which is really cool. Issue 6. Issue 7. And issue 8. And I just did order issue 9. So getting into that also, there was the JSA. And yes, I have all 10 JSAs for some reason. So we got issue number 1. And I believe this is Jeff Lemire, I believe. And it's been pretty damn good, man. It's been pretty damn good. Issue 2. Some of these covers on these JSAs are freaking awesome. Issue 3. Issue 4. Issue 5. Issue 6. Issue 7. That's a great cover right there. Issue 8. And my favorite cover of any issue from the JSA is this one right here. I love this for some reason. Issue 9. I don't know why. I just love it. Looks so awesome. And we have the newest issue, issue 10. So, yeah. Pretty sweet. All right, so the next book that we have right now is Absolute Superman number 10. This series started off, I did not care for this series nearly as much as I do now. It started off very slow. I was like, man, it's okay. And it's Jason Aaron, which is, should be awesome. It should be awesome. And the art's been phenomenal. The art has been fantastic. And I'm just like, man, I wish this, was better. And then the more I read, the more I was like, oh my God, this just got awesome. Like it turned on a dime and it's one of my favorite books that's come out right now. And as I do with all the Absolute books, we do have all 10 Absolute Supermans. So we will put that away. If you would like to see, let's get all 10 of these out here. Get all 10 of these Absolute Supermans. I do have some variant covers, but let's look at all 10 of these Absolute Supermans. Let's take a look at these. With these covers that are great. I think some of these covers are phenomenal. So Absolute Superman number 1. Absolute Superman number 2. Hold on a second. Here's my variant covers right here. Let's do this. This is what we're going to do. We'll move these variant covers right here. We'll do. Okay, here we go. Absolute Superman number 3. Now, this was a cool, I think this might be the book that it turned around for me. It's either this one or the next one, but Absolute Superman number 4. I think that is the book because this next one was awesome. Absolute Superman number 5. Fantastic cover. Absolute Superman number 6. Great book. Hey, Emily, how are you doing? Thank you for showing up. Hope you're having a good weekend. Absolute Superman number 7. This was an interesting book with Brainiac. This was very interesting. Absolute Superman number 8. Absolute Superman number 9. Ooh, look at that. Omegas. And the newest. Absolute Superman number 10. So let's take a look at some of these variant covers that we got. So I picked one up for okay, let's see. That's 8. Okay. So I have one for 5, 6, 7, and 8 down here. I know I have one for 1 and 2, but I don't know where I put them. So here's a variant for Absolute Superman number 5. It's one for number 6. I believe this is number 6. Superman number 7 variant. And Absolute Superman number 9. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad that that series is picked up because I really want the Absolute books to succeed. I really want them to do well. Like, they need to do well, but so does the mainline books. So do the mainline books, and they haven't been doing the best. And I'm kind of upset about that. So I had to pick up a back issue for Superman number 26 because I did not have it. But here's an issue of Superman number 26, which I think has gotten tremendously better. Joshua Williamson has been doing a fantastic job on it, and I think it's gotten a lot better. I think it's gotten a lot better. Let's see. Let me do this real quick. I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second here. There we go. Now I got some light. All right. Let's see. $19, $20, $21, $23, $24, $25, $26, $27, $28. Okay, there we go. One of the things we picked up also is the last issue of the DC Sonic crossover with the Justice League, which I thought has been amazing. I loved it. I loved every second of it. It's a lot of fun. Let's see here. All right. So, yeah. Let's take a look at this. All right. So, this book has had some amazing covers. Let's take a look at some of these covers. Great cover. Look at that. How do you not want to read that? Like, that's so much fun right there. And then we got this cover, which I just thought was fucking incredible. Look at that. Darkseid Chaos Emerald. Oh my God, dude. Like, that's so much fun right there. Now, here's one of everybody's favorite covers is the Sonic characters as the DC heroes. Really cool. You got Amy over there as Wonder Woman. You got Knuckles as Superman. Silver as Green Lantern. Tails as Cyborg. Sonic as the Flash. And Shadow as Batman. Couldn't tell there for a second. Shadow as Batman. That's awesome. And then we had issue number 4. Look at that. That's so cool, dude. That's just awesome. And then the newest issue, number 5. I did pick up a couple variant covers for just 2 of them for issues 2 and 3. We got a variant cover for issue 2, which I thought was fun. And then a variant cover for issue number 3, which I thought was really good, and that's why I picked this up. That's awesome. So just a fun series to read, and read this with my son, which was cool, and he dug it, and I was like, thank God. All right, so let me get out one of these books here. All right, to go with our Wolverine. To go with our Wolverine pickup here, we've got Spider-Man and Wolverine number 3, which this series has been great, dude. If you just want a really fun, like just kick-ass comic book, this has been great. And all the covers have been great too. Check these out. Issue number 1's got just a cool cover, them busting out. Yeah. But then issue 2's cover is freaking awesome. Look at that. That is so awesome. And then we got number 3, which we just showed. So this series right here is something that me and Lunchbox Warren are going to cover sometime soon. We will be covering this soon, and I'm excited about that because I love covering comics with Warren. He's a fun dude. So some more into the One World Under Doom. We got the One World Under Doom Gods #1. I've been trying to get as many of the One World Under Doom books that I could, but man, like when you look and see the scale of how big this whole crossover has been, it's huge, guys. It's so big. It's so ridiculous. All right, so the next book. This is this is one that is kind of controversial. I would say just because I read the first one. I said I wanted to give it a few issues just to see how well it's going to do. But we got Captain America, Chip Zdarsky's Captain America #2. So I'm hoping this does well. I really, really hope that this does good, but who knows? Who knows, guys, if this is going to be good or not. I really hope it does well, but doesn't look like it's been doing that great. And I will be talking about that book sometime soon. All right, one book that I know has been great and fun has been Ultimate Wolverine. And this is number 8. Ultimate Wolverine. The Ultimate line's been really damn good. Same with the Absolute line. Ultimate Wolverine is a very good book. And then we have, I don't know why I'm still reading this, but Joe Kelly's Amazing Spider-Man #9. I think it was one of those things where it was like I wanted to get in at the ground floor of an Amazing Spider-Man run, but my God, have they sucked. I mean, this book has been terrible. Well, I can't even say terrible. It's been so average that it's just boring. And another book that we got was One World Under Doom #6, which I have been reading this series. Not all the tie-ins. I wish I could, guys. I wish I could, but this might be something that I cover at some point because I'm going to start making more videos. And that is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where they're at right now. That's a 9-book series, and that is, One World Under Doom #1, #2, #3, #4, #5, and #6. So that's supposed to change the landscape of the Marvel Universe as we know it. All right, 2 books that I had to pick up for my back issues was #9 and #11 of Geiger. Jeff Johns Ghost Machine Geiger. I had to pick up these. I had number 9. I didn't realize that I had it, and I had to pick it up. But number 9, sorry, this one. But now I am complete on and up to date on Geiger. Let's show you. So I have the original paperback, trade paperback of 1 through 6 of Geiger right here. That's volume 1. And then I got volume 2. Volume 2, which was 1 through 6 of the new stuff that they released once it went to monthly. And now we got the rest in singles. So we got number 7. Number 8. Nine, which I already had. But now I got 2 covers of number 9. Let's check these 2 covers out. Number 9. Number 10's got Junkyard Joe on the cover. Look at that. The unnamed boar. Ooh. And that was number 10, sorry. Then we got number 11. Number 12, awesome Gary Frank cover right here. Look at that. Just Gary Frank is amazing with capturing emotion and like expressions in people's faces. Just crazy looking. Number 11 or 12, sorry. Number 13. Number 14. Number 15. And the most recent one, number 16. Geiger number 16. Such fantastic. Just Gary Frank's art, dude. Gary Frank, Brad Anderson, like Jeff Johns, just a combo made in heaven. So now I am fully up to date on all my Geiger stuff. So I'm excited about that. So here we go. We got the whole Geiger run as of now. That will get read very, very quickly. I'll spend like an hour or so and just blaze through there. Let's go some more. We got a couple more books here. Oh, book I'm very excited about. Very, very, very excited about. We have the Justice League Dark Tomorrow special. This is a thick book, man. Number 1, the Dark Tomorrow special, number 1. Excited about this. I want to know what the hell this is about. Now, here's the thing, guys. Whenever I'm a huge comic book fan, but I do not go out and read like spoilers or what's this series supposed to be about. I just support comics. I buy what I think I want to read. I'll know what it is whenever I read it. So if I get information incorrect or something like that, that's my fault. I saw this and I was like, ooh, I definitely want to read this. So that's what I do. I don't want to be spoiled on what I'm reading. Now, there are some things like if it's something that's already been out in a run, like someone says, hey, you got to check out like I was telling Savage Dad, you got to check out Jeremy Adams' Green Lantern, right? So something that you could easily do is just pick up the trade paperback of the first 6 issues. Like that's something you could look into, right? I liked it so much. I bought the first 6 issues, and then I literally went to my comic book store and told them, like, give me 7 through whatever is current. And I went and bought all of them. Like, I went and bought all the Green Lanterns that are out right now, all the way back from DC All In to, or not All In, from, why can't I think of it? The one before All In. whatever the hell that was, that went into absolute power. Like, oh God, that book. Oh, Dawn of DC. Sorry. From Dawn of DC all the way up. Another book that we picked up was Absolute Green Lantern #5, which this has just been crazy. This whole series has been bananas. This is a crazy take on the Green Lantern and different powers, and it's been awesome. I thought it was good, so I can't complain about that. There we go. Okay, so a book that I have a lot of opinions on, that I'm kind of, which I will be talking about tonight on MSK's show. We picked up Ultimate Spider-Man #19. Another book that I did the whole, I wanted to get all the issues, but trying to get, all of them, it was kind of hard. So what I did was I got the trade for Ultimate Spider-Man #1, which is 1 through 6. And I got the trade for Ultimate Spider-Man, the second trade, which was 7 through 12. So we got both of these, and we were like, okay. And I started looking, and the furthest I went back was 13. That's what I could get. So I was like, oh, this works out perfectly. So I got 13 through 19 right here. I'm going to get 1 through 12. It'll have to be back ordered on eBay, which will cost a little bit of money, but I would like to have this whole run in singles because it's only going to be 24 books. Jonathan Hickman, Chichetto. I mean, just an awesome team, an awesome story for Peter Parker. And we're going to have to get into why I'm mad about that book not continuing, right? Now, apparently it's supposed to end at 24, and a lot of people are mad and like, why is Marvel ending it? Well, apparently it was Hickman's plan to always end it at 24. And he wants to move on to the Imperial, which has come out. I will have Imperial issues 1, 2, and 3 next week. And I don't know how I feel about it because Ultimate Spider-Man has been so good. It's just been so freaking good. So it's like, oh, why would you end something? But knowing Hickman, like, there's going to be a payoff of some sorts. Might not be as good as us getting more issues of Ultimate Spider-Man, but a 2-year run, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all, But I wish we would have gotten more. Oh, man, it sucks. One of the books that I followed from the One World Under Doom was Superior Avengers. And this is #5. And that is the end. I believe that was only a 5-issue series. And it ties in with the One World Under Doom. And yeah. And the last book I got was Aquaman #7. Another Jeremy Adams book because I liked Jeremy Adams's Green Lantern so much. When I saw he was on Aquaman, I was like, fuck it, I'm getting it. So we'll show you all the covers from all of those books. So Jeremy Adams and John Timms does the artwork. So Aquaman #1. And these were all in books. This is not from Dawn of DC at all. So Aquaman #2. Aquaman #3. Aquaman #4. Aquaman number 5. Aquaman number 6. And the newest Aquaman number 7. So there we go. That is currently what I am reading right now. I do have all the books from this past week coming. So they'll be here this week. I did read the Space Ghost Annual right here, and they do have a number 1 that is coming out or is out. A couple things that I'm excited about is Batman number 1 by Matt Fraction. I'm not excited about Matt Fraction writing Batman, but who knows? It could be great. I'm going to read it because I support Batman, but I'm also... I don't like that they're starting over at number 1 just because like the Hush 2 event is still going on. Like it kind of irritates me. It's like, come on, guys, like, can't we just like wait till this is over? I mean, because you got Absolute Batman, Batman Hush 2, and now Batman number 1 with Matt Fraction, and thank God Jorge Jimenez is staying on because his art is phenomenal. He's great. So that's really cool. There's just some things that I'm overall DC. I'm not excited about certain guys writing books, but I'm excited about the direction that they're going because I think the Absolute line is great. Absolute Batman has been awesome. I love it. I don't care what anybody says. You guys can have your own opinion, and that's fine. That's what comics are here for. I love comics, period. So I'm going to read them. Do I think that earlier stages in my comicdom have been better? Yes, of course. Of course. You know, stuff is nostalgic for me. But do I think everything now sucks? No. I'm kind of sick of that narrative that everything now sucks. So do I read a lot more older stuff than I do newer stuff? I can't even say that because look at all the newer stuff that I just showed you guys, and I read all of them. I don't just collect it. I sit down here for hours at a time and I'll read all this shit. You know, I'll be like, all right, well, let's read Aquaman. Let's read the JSA. So I'm, currently reading a lot of stuff. I wanted to go all in on All In because I liked the premise of what was going on with Booster Gold and what was going on with Darkseid. I thought that was a cool, unique story. So let's follow it and see where it goes, see what they have in store for us, and see what they have planned. Now, I do have some trepidation about the mainline books because it seems like the Absolute, same with Marvel, the Ultimate books are so much better than what's going on in the mainline right now. Or if you have like Spider-Man, if you're not reading Ultimate Spider-Man, Spider-Man and Wolverine is the next best thing for Spider-Man. Because Joe Kelly's Spider-Man hasn't been good. The art's not the best. You know, when you have books like that, you should have the best people on them. You need to have the best people on them. You know, I mean, like DC puts a lot of their good people on books. Like I'm a little bit pissed, like I said, about Batman. I'm not going to judge it. But I mean, Matt Fraction, the only run that he had that was people really like is the Hawkeye run, but I don't even care about that. I'm just not a Matt Fraction guy. So but it's new blood. Let's see. I look at the Absolute teams and I'm very, very, very happy with them. I'm very happy with the Absolute teams. But what happens when these things have to cross over and the books in the regular universe aren't as strong? Are we going to have the Absolute writers write both books? Because they're going to have to clash at some point. They're going to have to. DC is going to run this into the ground, and I'm worried about them running it so hard that they're going to only cross over when it starts to lose steam and nobody's going to care. So I'm hoping that they do something sometime soon, within the next year or so. That would be ideal. But I mean, you know how it is. That's just sometimes that's just the way it is, man. Like, I just wish I wish some of the newer books they did better crossovers, and when they did them, it meant more. Because I will say a lot of my daily reading is older stuff, but a lot of my weekly reading is newer comics. So I'm reading a mixture of both. Right now, what I'm reading exactly right now is I'm reading Doctor Doom 2099. Because I usually read, if it's an omnibus, I read it twice. I read it twice just because I want to get everything, and I want to, I'm on my second read through of that. I'm reading the Kyle Rayner Green Lantern Compendium, getting ready for tomorrow's show with Professor Savage Dad, which is going to be a lot of fun. Then I'm going to be getting into some of the Jeff Johns stuff. I have a lot of back issues of Hyde Street. I think I have all 5 or 6 or how many's ever out. So I can't remember. I'm going to be reading those. I'm going to get current on Geiger, which I love. I thought Geiger was awesome. I don't know. I like Jeff Johns. He's one of the people that got me back into reading a lot more. And I like all his runs. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I like him. I even like his Teen Titans run, which I know it came off the doorsteps of very, 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 very popular Wolfman Perez, which don't get me wrong. I think it was way after that. Sorry, Wolfman Perez. That was way before that. I can't remember who took it over after that. I can't even remember. I mean, my mind just farted right there. That was so many years in between. But speaking of the Wolfman Perez run, so I watched the Judas Contract movie the other day because I ordered the trade paperback, and there's a really, really cool special feature on the Blu-ray that's a sit-down conversation with Wolfman and Perez, and man, how they just went to town on that book, not giving a shit about what people would think. And it's very cool when you always hear like during successful books, they were like, yeah, we really didn't worry about what message we were presenting to the audience. We were more worried about keeping true to the characters and character development, And I was like, that's so true. That's so true. And I hope that comes back into play because it seems to have been lost for a while. And that's why I think the Absolute books are doing so well, because I mean, it's like way more about just the characters than it is like, here's our message. And it's gotta follow today's standard of what we think is right and wrong. It's like, ooh, taking risks. So, and we look at the movies, man. Like I'm critical of movies, but I don't really care about them. And I'll tell you why. So when I get on these panel shows and they're all talking about money the movie made and I'm like, I just don't care. I either like the movie or I don't, right? I'll make fun of it and just talk like a normal person. But when it comes down to it, I look at the movies as extra. I hope they all do well, right? Like I went to Fantastic Four and I wanted that movie to do well. Is it doing well? No, not at all. Because it's fucking boring. It's a boring ass movie. It's got 2 really awesome action sequences in it, but the rest of it is goddamn boring. And Pedro Pascal fatigue is real. It is real, people. Let me tell you. I just don't give a shit about it. And I wanted it to be awesome. I went to Superman and I liked Superman. I liked it a lot. Is it doing well? Not as well as it should be or could be doing. But people are so hyper focused on the money and they're not realizing like if they don't do good, we're not going to get any more of these movies, right? So if you like superheroes or if you like the character, go to it because you like the character, not because you like a director. Like all I hear about is Snyder Bros versus Gunn Bros. It's like, I don't care who's directing it. Is it good? You can't tell me it's not good because this person's directing it. I've seen shitty directors make good movies. I've seen good directors make shitty movies. It's all subjective, right? But I like Superman the character. I wanted Man of Steel to be awesome. I didn't go into it going, ooh, Zack Snyder's making this, and I like Zack Snyder. No, I like Superman. Give a shit about Zack Snyder. I don't give a shit about James Gunn. Like, good God, dude. Like, it blows my mind. And that's why I look at it as it's extra to me. I know very few people share my opinion when it comes to that. I always say just pick up a book and read. Like, go read a book. Don't worry about what happens in the movies. I mean, we're seeing right now, man, the guy who made X-Men 97. He is out there sharing all sorts of Marvel secrets, stuff that we've been saying for a long time. People are like, you're full of shit. How would you know? How would you know? It's like, we know because you can see it in the product. Like, how do we know that they don't like comic books? Because they're using the comic book characters as a guide, but they don't give a shit about the stories. They don't care. They just looked at it as they have a baked in IP that they can squeeze whatever money they want out of it. But we're just going to tell our own stories. No one wants to hear your revisionist history. Nobody does. Nobody does. They want to see the characters that they read or that they grew up knowing about. Do we have a bunch of movie hero fans? Yes, the MHF is huge. The MHF is gigantic. And whenever I hear people say, well, it's not the comics, you're fucking right, it's not. Comics are better. A bazillion times better. I can read tons of stories. Like, I can't believe that there's people out there that whenever they go, oh man, I really like that Iron Man movie, that go, wait, there's a whole bunch of books about this guy? You mean I can have more adventures and read more? They don't care because they just want to sit in front of a screen and have everything spoon-fed to them. Now, are some movies great? Yes, I love the old MCU movies. I think they're fantastic. I even like the DC movies. I don't care if you think that I'm stupid for liking them, but is that my major crux of what I use to get to know these characters? No, not at all. Not at all. I'd much rather read the books. Books are better. You could do much more with them. And you don't have to deal with the stupidity of, you deal with stupidity of the writers or what you think is not a good run or art that doesn't look great. But you don't have to deal with the way that movies, they spend so much money on one movie, and it's the way that the internet is. Oh, it's the be all end all of life or death. If this movie doesn't do good, they're done. Like, for fuck's sake, no movies are like doing really that great, to be honest. Like, there's staples that will always do good, like Jurassic Park. Like, I couldn't even believe people were talking about, will the Fantastic Four compete with Jurassic Park? Will Superman compete with Jurassic Park? No, it's fucking dinosaurs. People are gonna go watch that shit. I mean, that's just what they do. Like, it's a pattern that's been shown. But anyway, guys, I mean, I hope you guys get out there and read some books, man. There's so many good comic books out. And if you're scared at where to start, just go pick something up. Just go pick something up. Who cares? It's like, if you waste a little bit of money, so what? If you're strapped that hard where $15 is going to ruin you, then maybe you shouldn't get into this medium. Just because you want to do something doesn't mean that you should. Okay. So, but I'll be on MSK tonight, I think at 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then tomorrow at some point in time during the day, I will be on Professor Savage Dad's channel talking about Green Lantern, the Kyle Rayner Compendium. We're going to be talking a lot about Kyle Rayner. That was mine and Professor Savage Dad's Green Lantern of choice. That was the one that I read the most of. Same with our Flash being Wally West. That would be really cool if they started coming out with Wally West compendiums. That would be really cool. But yeah, I guess nice to be back. And I did a Bat Bits a couple of weeks ago. I have an X-Men Next History of X-Men number 4 will be out sometime soon, and I am doing a Lapsed Comic Fan episode, which will be, those ones won't be as frequent as like Bat Bits and X-Men. those will be more. And then once I start getting back into the groove of things, I'll start talking, maybe do some live streams, stuff like that. I do whatever I can when I can. I understand that I don't have a big audience, but I appreciate everybody that I do that does watch. I really do. So yeah, guys, thanks for everybody who showed up. Thanks, Emily, for coming. Oh my God, my leg is bleeding. What the hell? There's a whole bunch of blood on my leg. All right. Well, I guess I got to go clean that up. So, all right then. Have a good night, everybody.